Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is get a big glass of water, just regular water. Next thing you want to do is get a pair of headphones and your phone. I usually listen to heavy metal when I lift weights, and I listen to pop or something upbeat and exciting when I walk on the treadmill. Hey, so I just want to start this video saying that I'm new to exercising, really. I have been doing this routine for a while, though, and it's been working good for me. I've lost weight, but I'm still not where I want to be. However, if you keep at it and you just keep going, anything is possible. You'll lose weight, you'll fit into your clothes better. Don't always go by the scale. Sometimes you just got to go by the way your clothes fit. So anyway, in the next clip, I'm going to be getting out my mat and my weights, and I will show you what I do with the weights first. So the first thing I do is I do 25 on each arm, so I just count 1, 2, 2 until I get to 25. That's the first thing I do for my biceps. Then next I won't show you the whole 25 because that you get the idea, but then the next thing I do is I lift them kind of backwards behind my back, and I do about 26 of those. That works your ab muscles and your triceps. And make sure you take breaks between these exercises. Just chill, listen to music, grab some water, and then I'll do 12 of these, which works the underneath arm, the bicep and tricep, and it also helps slim you down. Do 12 of those, and then I'll lay on my back, and this helps your back a lot if you've been sedentary for a while. And I'll do either just one, I'll do about 15 of these, 2, and I'll try to do the 25 of these. Now it works your chest, and it gets your chest muscles built. So there's that. Now for the next thing that I do, you can either do jackknives or walk on the treadmill. I usually walk on the treadmill because I don't like that tight feeling in my gut when I try to do the jackknives. But a jackknife is basically, let me get my head on the thing here. A jackknife is basically when you raise your feet to your hands, and that works your ab muscles. And you can do 25 of those if you want. So you can opt in for doing 30 minutes on the treadmill, or if you feel like doing the ab exercise, you can also switch it up. So this is the treadmill I have. In order to activate it, you have to take this right here, and this is a safety precaution. So you take this, you put it right there, and then you attach this part to yourself in case you fall. It'll cut the treadmill off so it doesn't keep going. And then I just press start, and I'll show you where I put the actual speed. So you can see that this tracks how many calories, and then the incline, and how far you've went and how long you've went. So this is the speed. I don't usually use the heart rate. I don't usually put my hands on here, but you can if you want. It's recommended. But anyway, speed control is right down here. I usually put it at 2, but you can always go to 1 if you're just starting out. I haven't been doing this a whole long time, for a whole lot of time, but yeah. So I do it 2 for 30 minutes, and then like I said in the previous clip, you can bump it up to 2.5 or 0.5 up from whatever you're doing for 5 minutes, and then lower it for 5 minutes. So say you're doing 30 minutes, you can the last 10 minutes, so say you did 20 minutes, for the last 5, you can, for the next 5, I mean, you can bump it up to 2.5. Whoops. And then you can lower it down to 1.5 after those 5 minutes go by. And you can have it at 1.5. Alright, so the first thing you do is you put this on your clothes so that if you fall, it will stop and you won't get hurt. So you hit start, and then I bump it up to 2. That's a pretty good, moderate speed to go at. And then sometimes I switch it up, you know. But anyway, yeah, so once say 20 minutes went by, I would turn it up to 2.5 for 5 minutes. After the 5 minutes, turn it down to 1.5. And that's it. I go for about 30 minutes total. I try to. If you're feeling good, you can either add in the jackknives or go for a little extra amount of time, or even up to an hour if you feel like it. But don't burn yourself out. If you burn yourself out, if you do too many exercises and you're overwhelmed with dieting, it's all becomes too much and you can give up. So just don't give up and just keep trying to push yourself to do as much as you can without losing enthusiasm. So that's my advice.